Alright, so this video will focus on radius, diameter, and circumference. And before we answer any of the questions on this side of the screen, let's look at the left side of the screen. Very first thing, diameter equals 2 radii. What does that mean? If I have a circle, the distance from one side of the circle all the way to the other side is called a diameter. If I have another circle, and if I go from the middle of the circle to the end, that is called a radius. Now you'll notice here that this circle has to go all the way across would be 2 radius or 2 radii. That's why we say that 2 of these equals 1 of these. It goes all the way across. It's a really important thing to understand when I'm looking at things over here. So a circle has 1 diameter, which is equal to 2 radii. Okay. The circumference is one of 2 ways you could think of it. It's the diameter, so the distance all the way across, times pi. Or you could think of it as 2 of these radiuses times pi. It means exactly the same thing. The area of a circle, which is not on here, but I'm going to show you anyways, is radius squared times pi. And then pi is 3.14 approximately. Now with this information, you should be able to answer all of the questions that you have on this side. So it says, suppose the diameter of a circle is 16. What is its circumference? Well, we know that the circumference is either the diameter times pi or 2 radiuses times pi. Since I have diameter listed, the diameter is 16, I'll put 16. And then I could either multiply that by 3.14 and get a decimal, or I could just put the pi sign and hit check. This one here says, suppose the radius of a circle is 5. What is the diameter? Well, remember the radius is half of a diameter, right? So if I have 5 as my radius, what would the full diameter be? That's right, it should be 10, because 5 plus 5 is 10. It says, suppose the diameter of a circle is 9. So the diameter, so the distance from here all the way over to here is 9. What is the circumference? Well, we know that it's either the diameter times pi or 2 times radius pi. In either case, I will have 9 and then the pi. Now realize I could also enter in, this right here would be a correct answer. I could also do 9 times 3.14, and let's just do that. So 9 times 3.14. And when I do that, I get 28.26, so let's plug that in. So either one should work. I'm going to practice some more here. It says, suppose the circumference of a circle is 4 pi. What is the diameter? Now we know that the circumference is the diameter times pi, right? Well, if I look at that, if I know that the circumference is diameter times pi, and it's 4 pi, what's the diameter? Well, it's just the 4. And I'll hit check. So that's kind of how you do these.